What are the three common mistakes people do with their stop loss placements? This is what we are going to discuss today in the episode 17 of How to Become a Successful Trader from Market Secrets. So let's get started with today's session. So, what are the three common mistakes people do with their stop loss placements? Number one, don't become an involuntary trader. Let's take a simple example. A trader would see an opportunity and take a quick scalping trade for just few points. The moment the trade moves against them and starts to pick up a loss, all of a sudden they would consider changing this trade into an intraday position. Some people make it even more worse and would convert it into a positional trade. In this case, they become an involuntary trader. People hate to admit mistakes, so they rationalize their decisions this way. But this won't do them any good, and this will actually convert a small loss into a very, very big loss. Number two, rules are meaningless without discipline. Lot of people will have stop loss in mind instead of placing it in the system. It is no good having a mental stop loss by telling yourself that if the stock falls to this specific price, I'll get out there. Because stock might fall quickly from there and you end up holding your position with a bigger loss. Some people are even more worse. They will just have a mental stop loss but they don't follow it. That's like driving without ever using the brakes or only using them on occasions. The problem with the mental stop is that it is too easy to forget or miss the exit, and then you will end up holding on to a losing trade, telling yourself that you will sell once the stock recovers and comes back to your entry price or initial stop loss. Let me get back to break even and I'll get out. This is what generally the traders say. But the stock may keep going lower while the losses keeps getting bigger. For most traders, it becomes even harder to sell as the loss balloons. Every huge loss starts as a small one. The only way to protect a trade from turning into a larger loss is to accept a small loss before it goes out of control. And the third mistake is having an emotional stop loss. Every trader has an emotional stop loss whether they like it or not. The point at which you can't take it anymore is your emotional stop loss. For most traders, emotional stop loss is far beyond the point that makes mathematical sense. Emotional stop loss is their worst case scenario. They will blindly exit if their emotional stop loss is hit, as the emotional pain they feel at the time is beyond their capacity. And in most cases, market will immediately reverse after they exit, which makes things even more worse for them and doubles their emotional pain. Generally, emotional stop loss are large losses which can do significant financial and psychological damage to your trading career. Allow enough trades to hit your emotional stop loss, and you will surely do damage to your confidence in addition to your capital, and as a result, you will be less likely to make sound trading decisions going forward. If there is one thing that is unacceptable in trading, that would be large losses. Someone who cannot avoid large losses can never become a successful trader. So these are the three common mistakes people do with their stop loss placement. Don't become an involuntary trader. That is, don't convert a scalping trade into an intraday or positional trade. Number two, don't use mental stop loss. Have the stop loss in the system. And lastly, don't wait till your emotional stop loss is hit. That's a too big of a price which can never be justified. So, as a trader, have you made any of these common mistakes with your stop loss placements? Let us know in the comment section. If you have any queries or feedback about this episode, please drop it down in the comment section. Hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we conduct live sessions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.